Hey y'all, I don't know about y'all, but if you own like an Apple Watch or any kind of like workout activity watch, like a Fitbit or something, anything in that area, I don't know about y'all, but for me, when I don't wear that watch, for some reason, I swear that's when I get my best workouts on and they can't be recorded. So let me know if I'm by myself on that one. So I'm just walking up a little hill. It goes back down that way. But we're gonna keep going. So I just showed y'all this little hill I came up. I already been walking in the park, but this is when I decided to record. But I was gonna keep going this way, but then I saw these stairs and I said challenge accepted. So we are gonna go ahead and hustle up these stairs. If I'm moving, if it looks like I'm moving kind of fast, it's because I'm doing 2 stairs at a time. Now I'm doing 1 at a time, y'all. I think it actually burns a little more doing 1 at a time. So those are the stairs. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. My legs have been on fire way back there, but I'm gonna keep going until I hit the end of this corner. So, whew, even as hard as it gets, or how hard it feels right now, I'm gonna keep going. Whew. And we're gonna make it there. So if y'all can see that stop sign, that's where we're going. All right, we're right here up here on the stop sign. I kept it pushing. And I feel like I pushed a little bit harder, so. Whew. Now, I'm still moving, as you can see. We're gonna find a nice little resting spot. Whew. So now we're going downhill, so there's a little less tension. I still feel the burn, but there's a little less tension. So I got the strength to go just a little bit further, but I'm gonna stop like right down here because there's some construction going on literally by my favorite hill, which is also one of my biggest challenges. Sometimes the hill is easier than others, so we're gonna see if we can make it today, and if you know how hard it's gonna be today, because I know I've been acting up. Okay, all right, y'all, it's about to get real. So I wasn't able to take the hill that I wanted to take, but I've taken this one before. It's definitely much harder, but we're gonna push through. I guess I'm gonna attempt to try to hold my phone while I go up. I don't want y'all to hear me doing all that breathing though, so I'm gonna pause. All right, I ain't go that far. I just came from down there, but y'all, my legs are still on fire, and I never took a sitting break, so I think I will now because my legs are starting to cramp up. So, whew, I'm just gonna sit in front of this house right here. All right, y'all, so I'm just working my legs up and down using the heel of my foot because my calves are on fire, and this is still keeping them moving, but it's also cooling down the flame a little bit. As y'all can see, my hair did not sustain this workout, and I did not bring a hat with me. I know better. Do y'all see this weather in Georgia? It's like cool out here though, which is good. That makes the walk easier. It's better than walking in like complete heat. But the only heat out here right now is my body from moving. So y'all, when I tell you this hill is a beast, but we're gonna go up it. Right now I'm sitting down. I'm sitting down in front of this cute little house. I'm not gonna show all the details, but I like the little fence and the flowers and stuff. But I just found like a little spot to sit, little concrete, which is good because y'all, This hill is where I just came from. I was on that side at first. In the last clip y'all saw me. As soon as I got off that video, I got the energy to get back up and keep going. And y'all, my legs are on fire, but now I'm on the other side of the street and this is the top of the hill kind of. But there's still a ways to go, so I'm gonna keep walking. It's a little more flat now. But y'all, when I tell you my calves was on fire, I had to stop and stretch a little bit, move my legs around a little differently, switch up the energy, and now I'm moving again. I think y'all just gave me that extra push. Ain't gonna lie, it's always in you though. Like, it's what you do when no one's watching. And y'all, I'm not no pro or no expert or nothing because, you know, clearly I haven't hit my goal weight. If anything, it's just been like up and down, but that's not all that it's about. Sometimes it's about challenging yourself. Sometimes it's about just pushing yourself a little bit harder. A lot of y'all, if you ever watch like a fitness channel or a weight loss channel, you usually see people who they've accomplished it, which, you know, that's a challenge in itself to get from, you know, wherever they were before to where they ended up. But first and foremost, that started with the choice that they made, choices that they made every day, choices that they made, you know, even as their mentality changed, as their knowledge changed, as their mind changed, as they pushed themselves to, you know, do something different or push themselves to go further than what they did last time or do something better than what they did yesterday or the choice they just made an hour ago. Like, they got back up and they did it. So, but what I was trying to get to for my point on that, for people who, you know, they've accomplished this big goal, y'all usually don't see them or you don't see the process of, you know, parts of the process until after they achieve that goal and once they make it there. But sometimes it's hard not to give up on yourself when, you know, you feel like you put in all this work and you look at something on social media and, you know, you see they achieve something within like a few months that's been taking you years to do, or something finally clicked for this person and, you know, then the weight started to fall off or whatever the case. So sometimes you just gotta trust the process, love yourself where you are now, not being too hard on yourself, and then challenging yourself. That's a choice that you have to make. So earlier in the video, I kind of mentioned, as y'all can see, I'm still walking too. We're at a more calm pace, but sorry if y'all hear that in the background, but I carry a pretty loud voice, so I'm sure you'll still hear me. But don't drop my water. But yeah, y'all, I forgot what I was even saying, so I'm gonna just go ahead and walk some more and I'll come back if it comes back to me or if I have something to say. All right, y'all, it's been a minute. I've been walking a little bit longer and I just got to another part of the park that I enjoy. This is the holy grail of the stairs. I am gonna take y'all up the stairs with me. So when I get ready to go up these stairs, excuse me, y'all, it's been a minute since I've taken these stairs. It's been at least, I want to say 2 to 3 weeks, but before that it was months. So y'all, you know, I was about to stop. I started slowing down. I'm like, no, I'm gonna go ahead and take the stairs. So This is I want to show y'all the top, but I don't want to have people all in it. But it's virtually impossible. So these are, all right, y'all, this side just looking a little too crazy for me now. My whole head, but yeah, that looks terrible. But now I'm just taking a little extended 30-second break before I go back down those same stairs and come back up again. So we're gonna do this a second time, and I'm gonna take y'all with me. It's just gonna be a little silent because, you know, I don't know if I want to talk going up some stairs. I mean, I could probably try. We'll see. We'll see. Y'all, as soon as I clicked off that last clip before I said I'm gonna go down these stairs, I just want to come back and tell y'all, if you can't already see, the process is gonna get ugly sometimes. Because if you know me, you know I like to keep it cute. My hair has to, you know, every bundle needs to be laid. All of the hairs, the natural, the bought hairs, all the things, they have to be laid. But the process is gonna get ugly sometimes, y'all. And that's something you don't always see during people's process. You know, like I said in a few clips ago, I was saying how I'm gonna go ahead and start walking, so I'm not losing too much of my energy. But I was saying how a lot of times when you see, you know, people's journey when it comes to like weight loss or just getting, you know, whatever fitness goals, just whatever that is for them, you usually see what happens afterwards. You usually see, like, you might get clips of the process itself, but you don't see the whole process as it's happening. So that's something I just always felt like would be for me, that I would experience, but it's gonna be up to me to make it happen. So I just came down those stairs, y'all. We're about to go back up for the second time. All right, y'all, just came back down the stairs with y'all. We just turned it back around, and we're gonna go back up for the second time. Maybe I should do doubles this time. Oh, excuse me. So it goes a little bit faster. So I'm taking 2 steps at a time now, and instead of going this way like last time, I'm gonna go this way. These I'm gonna take one by one. Woo. Here we are at the top for the second time. This is how it looks. I got a good view now. Nobody's coming. So it's like 1, 2, 3 sets of steps going down, and then one more kind of extended set of steps going this way. I'm still catching my breath. It's been probably about 3 minutes since I came back up the stairs for our third round. I'm still standing up though, so I was thinking about going to sit down, but I'm gonna walk it out. I'm gonna just do like a little short walk. But something else I wanted to tell y'all, when I was already talking about the challenge of, you know, getting out of my funk or not allowing myself to roll into a funk, about the things that are just not in alignment with where I want to be right now or any of those things. And instead, y'all, sorry, I still got a cold, which is why my nose keep running and stuff, but I'm outside moving and stuff, so we also building our immune system. But yeah, so I was talking about the challenge of, you know, not allowing myself to roll into a funk today, and instead choosing to move my energy differently or different than what I've been doing, making a different choice today than I did yesterday. Y'all, I can't tell y'all when the last time I worked out. It's been about, I think I mentioned it well, I work out here and there at home too. It's just random, but it's been a while since I came to the park to walk. And that's something that I wanted to do. And then, you know, I almost went back to sleep today, or almost, you know, rolled into a funk, but I didn't. Instead, I decided to do what I, you know, needed to do and wanted to do instead, that I know that's going to make me happier in the long run. Even the instantaneous feeling of overcoming something, of, you know, challenging myself to do something that's good for me, that feels good to me as well. But another challenge that I did today, y'all, that was kind of unintended, but I realized how it happened. So the other day I watched a video on, you know, how to walk more confidently, because sometimes when I really think about it, when I get around other people, like my knees can kind of buckle or something. Like, it's like all my confidence just kind of goes out the window sometimes. Not even intentionally, like it literally just catches me off guard sometimes. Sometimes it can be walking, you know, past a group of men or whatever the case. It could be different reasons, or walking across like a larger crowd of people or something. It's like I automatically just want to, you know, not be seen, not hide it. And then I feel like, you know, I start walking weird. I lean my head down, I look down at the ground, or I avoid eye contact and all those things. And I feel really uncomfortable. Like, it's just overall a whole just uncomfortable mess for me. And gonna let that pass. But yeah, overall it can be really uncomfortable sometimes. And today, as I was walking in the park, normally, you know, I would avoid eye contact with people. I would look the other way. I'll find another way to look at my phone, or, you know, find reasons to be distracted. But instead, I kept my head held high. I didn't make like super direct eye contact. That's very awkward for me. But I did look at the people and I kind of smiled. Some people I would nod to, or I might look down at their dog and smile at them. I even said good morning to somebody, which I think they spoke to me first, because I didn't really want to speak, but I felt like I needed, like, not after they said it. I didn't really want to speak before they did, but then, you know, then the situation felt safe to say, okay, good morning, you know. And it's not that I have a problem speaking to people. For me, I can be really awkward sometimes. I can be just really, I don't know, like, sometimes I just don't want to be seen, you know what I mean? So, yeah, so today I just challenged myself to move outside of my comfort zone, and I did. You know, I walked with my head held high, and I didn't have my arms crossed or nothing. You know, I let my arms flow with the way that I walked. I smiled. I didn't give everybody like the big cheese, but I did like, you know, do a little small smile or whatever, and it went a long way, because even as I did it, I'm not gonna say that I'm just comfortable with it now and I'm just like, you know, ready to go talk to the whole world. But what I did notice is after I did that, even after like maybe the second time, I realized, one, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Two, I didn't feel as awkward as I normally did, because it's like in those situations I make myself even more uncomfortable by the moves that I make in those moments, when my knees buckle and when I start walking weirdly and I have my head down and I'm avoiding eye contact. I feel like in that case I felt more empowered and I didn't feel as afraid. And y'all, I'm sure y'all see that that's so embarrassing, but I'm gonna let it stay, because it's real. I'm human, and I'm trying to stop faulting myself on having human things happen to me as well. Like, I'm just so removed from it. None of us are. I feel like a lot of us have been tricked into believing in perfection, and like I said, just like the process, life gets ugly sometimes, and that's just life. Not that you just have to accept that and just, let that be your end all be all, but it is a part of the cycle of life. And it's like, how do we overcome those things? How do we better adapt to a constantly changing environment, or even to our constantly changing emotions and mindsets and all those things? So yeah, so today is a day of challenges. So I guess since I've been doing all these challenges here today, and I hope that the purpose of this video is more so to not only be myself, but to be an inspiration to somebody else, and be the realness, even, because not everything is real. Or not even that. It's like when you see only good things all the time, you think that's the only way of being, but we don't always show like the rough parts of things. And I'm not gonna just get on here and just show, you know, just disasters after disaster or whatever, but I'm here just trying to be a better me. And I hope it encourages somebody to be a better them as well. And then trusting and loving yourself in the process, because you know, no matter how much work you might put into something, or how much you think you are, or you know, you might lack consistency in one area over another, or wherever the case, however you kind of just like judge yourself, I just want you to, you know, give yourself some grace, because you're the best you that you can be today. And then, you know, once it kicks in and you're ready, you know, you can make new choices, you know, today, tomorrow, an hour from now, a minute from now. You can make different choices moving forward, and that's just what life is about. So trust your process. It might get ugly, but it's okay. All right, y'all. Yes, hair is still looking a hot mess, but I kind of just like laid it down with my nails a little bit the best I could. But it's only so much I can do with this weather. No hat, no nothing, y'all. I just came out here all ill prepared. But so I'm going down the steps again. I went up and down 3 times. Now I'm going down for the last time, and I'm gonna head back to the car. And I know you're thinking it. You about to go home. You about to start walking. And the answer is, you're wrong. I'm actually gonna walk to my car, and I'm gonna reward myself, because this is one of my favorite parts to come walk in, and also just kind of hang out sometimes. But I'm gonna go to the car and grab my bag that I brought with me. I brought my picnic blanket, and I brought a book, some incense, and I'm gonna find me a nice little, you know, area in the park where I want to sit today. And I'm going to reward myself by enjoying a book that, you know, I've also been trying to challenge myself to read more. So I haven't read a full book in a long time. And so now I decided that I'm going to go ahead and finish a book. But not just that. I feel like you don't even have to, you can push yourself to, you know, do something to completion. But congratulate yourself on the little strides that you take in between, because sometimes it might take you a long time to do something, or, you know, whatever the case. It's just up to you to challenge yourself and to make time for things that you want to make time for. So, yeah. All right, y'all. So I know I'm catching some real ugly angles on me, but hey, it is what it is. I just went and got my little bag from the car. So now I'm gonna go find me a nice little comfy spot and reward myself with, you know, get a little relaxation in, read my book, set the vibes, all the things. So yeah. Y'all, I know my hair don't look perfect now, but do y'all see this difference just in using this little brush right here, y'all? Blending their hair back in, because it's only Lord knows what it's doing right now. But it's a little less crazy looking than it was. So I don't know. I don't know. Next time I'm gonna have to bring a hat, head scarf, something, headband,